New tonight, Albert the alligator officially has a new home. This is video just into our newsroom from our sister station in Beaumont, Texas, of Albert arriving at Gator Country.
Now, you may remember the Hamburg reptile was seized by the DEC back in March, and he is now down in Texas after a court-ordered trip to the facility.
2 News Side's Keelan Berrien is hearing from the attorney who represents Albert's owner.
There's an update tonight regarding Albert the Hamburg alligator. The community-loved reptile made a near 1,500-mile trip to Gator Country, an alligator adventure park and sanctuary in Beaumont, Texas. New video shows Albert arriving there this afternoon.
Do you know that he's going to be transported over to Texas?
We learned that today from information that you provided, actually.
Our sister station down in the bayou tells 2 On Your Side the theme park reached out to them and says the move was court-ordered.
The DEC has given us no information on Albert's whereabouts. In fact, I only recently learned that he was alive.
Albert, a 34-year-old, 750-pound alligator seized by the DEC from his owner, Tony Cavallero, in March.
But they would not answer, they would not clarify, they would not answer me.
Cavallero's attorney, Michael D'Amico, claims the DEC has left him in the dark since Albert was removed.
I reached out probably at least 5 or 6 times, and the most recent communication I got from them was that the case was under investigation.
Something very similar to these foiled documents from the DEC shows happened to Tony. Emails to the agency dating back to September 2021, with the last one being on Halloween. Majority emails were ignored.
Just like they did in 2021 when he renewed his application and asked them for some guidance. He was never denied his permit. They just never answered him. And then 2 or 3 years later, they show up at his house and take his pet.
So Scott and Mary Alice, yes, such a great thing that Albert made his way down to Texas. But I do have to tell you, a few minutes ago, the DEC did send us a statement about Albert. It says, the DEC arranged for care at an authorized alligator rehabilitation facility in Texas called Gator Country. The move was scheduled only after the alligator was cleared by a veterinarian and demonstrated a substantial health improvement. It goes on to say, due to the ongoing enforcement investigation, the town of Hamburg court provided the required authorization to transport. Do
you get the idea, though, that Mr. Cavallero is going to continue to fight to get Albert back?
Yes, and in fact, that's what the attorney was telling me. You know, he said he's going to take him down to court to try to really ask if this was the right way on taking Albert away from Tony.
This will be a well-traveled alligator.
Yes.
Very much so.
We know you'll keep us posted. Thank you, Keelan.
Thanks, Neil. Appreciate it.